Yep. Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone. My name is Trish Reale. I'm a Regional Vice President with Arbonne. Welcome to our live webinar. I don't know if I should be looking here, there, or there.
Yeah, just talk to them.
But I'm just going to get us, do you want to move, should I move this, or you want to sit over there?
Yeah, you know what, Nick?
Just getting ourselves set up. We're doing this for the first time live, so it's really, really exciting. We're not techie people, but we are learning from the youth of today. They're helping us.
Okay, just keep talking.
Okay. All right. I don't know what's happening, but thank you for joining us tonight. I'm so excited to be delivering this opportunity to you. April is a very special month for me. I started my business 8 years ago this month, and I haven't turned back since. It has been the best decision that I ever made for myself and my family, and completely changed my life and the lives of so many other people. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I started, why I started, and why I think you should get involved in this business right now too. So a little over 8 years ago, just 8 years ago, where's my, I need my bag. My best friend, Executive Regional Vice President Danielle Potter, introduced me to Arbonne through our products, which is how we introduce the products and the business to people. She handed me the bag and said, we're going to the top of this company. You're going to try these products. Thank you. You're going to take them home. You're going to use them for 2 days. You're going to be on my team. We're going to the top. We're going to get a Mercedes and blah, 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 blah. I really thought she was crazy. I didn't know what she was talking about. And she was speaking so quickly that I couldn't really even catch on to what she was saying. I did not wash my face. I was not somebody that took care of my skin. So I really thought this business right off the bat was not for me. I took these products home. This is our anti-aging line. It's absolutely incredible. I used them for those 2 days, and she came back like a lunatic to take them back and give them out to somebody else. And she said, all right, you're going to do this with me? And I basically said, I'm not interested. I have 3 small children. We own a restaurant. I have no time to do this business, and I never would do anything like this. So I gave her back the products, and I said, I will support your business. I will use these products, but I'll never, ever do Arbonne. And it was a couple of days that she kept coming back at me and saying, you're making a big decision. Somebody else is going to get into your network. You need to do this with me. You're going to be on my team. We need to do this. Until she finally said, come with me to an opportunity meeting and listen to somebody else talk about the business and the products. And I went with her that night with a very closed mind. But I brought my husband, and he came along to listen because I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to say no to her. So I said, just come there and be my backup, because you're going to help me say no to Danielle and tell her she's absolutely insane. So we went to the presentation, and after it was over, my husband looked at me and said, you're going to do this, right? It's a no-brainer, and you'd be crazy to not get involved. And I really thought he drank the Kool-Aid too. And I said to him, oh, great, now you're thinking this is a really good idea? And he said, yeah, because if that girl could do it and Danielle's doing it, you could be taught to do exactly the same thing and have as much success, if not more, than everybody. So why not give it a shot? It's a no-brainer. We're going to shower. We're going to use these products, because I was already, maybe I wasn't using a skincare line, but I was using shampoo, shave gel, baby products, protein shakes, mascara, makeup, all the cosmetics, everything that Arbonne was already offering people. I just wasn't using Arbonne. So we went home that night and we talked about it, and we realized we didn't have a plan B. And he looked at me and said, you know what? Maybe this could be the thing that you do that you will have incredible success with. And how will you know if you just don't try? So I called up Danielle, and I sheepishly said, I'm all in. I'll do it. Tell me what I need to do. Here's my credit card. I want to copy the order that you placed. I'm doing this. Let's go. And the rest is history. Like I said, it was an incredible decision for myself and my family. A little over a year later, it's not working?
No. They told me that the video is unavailable, and I went in and it says there's an error.
What did you do?
What do I do? I didn't do anything.
on your phone. It says it's streaming.
It is?
Want me to grab my laptop?
Yeah.
No, my sister's so fucking
No, leave it on. Leave it on. We'll keep going.
Okay, we'll just keep going because she's recording anyway. So, and a little over a year after starting my business, I reached the regional vice president level in Arbonne, and that's the level that Kim and I are both at. And when you get to this level, Arbonne rewards you with the company car, which we're going to talk about in a little while. So, honestly, I'm going to tell you what excited me about this business and what still excites me today, and why I think this is a viable option for everybody in this room that's dialed in, to really see the possibilities of what Arbonne can do for you, because it's an absolute life-changing opportunity. So with that being said, our products, our company, we've been in business for 35 years. We're actually celebrating our 35th anniversary in Vegas this upcoming week, with 18,000 people that will be in Vegas with all of us. So we're really, really exciting. Been in business for 35 years producing botanically based products that are pH correct, dermatologist tested, pediatrician, ophthalmologist tested and recommended. All of our products are manufactured in the United States in Irvine, California, and we have another shipping plant in Indiana. Everything is vegan approved and eco-friendly. And back in 1980, nobody really cared about vegan except Arbonne, honestly. And they were so way ahead of themselves without, knowing where this was going to go. But our founder had a vision, and he saw that this was the way and that products should be made and created and developed. All of our products are formulated without any harmful dyes, chemical fragrances, mineral oil, and never tested on animal, no animal testing, no animal byproducts. Mineral oil, I'm just going to tell you for 1 minute a little bit about mineral oil. It does not belong in your skin, and it's in 99% of the products out there. It basically coats your skin like a glove, and it doesn't allow your skin to breathe, and actually doing the reverse of what most people think it's doing. Most people think it's hydrating your skin, but it's not. It's actually blocking the good ingredients in a product from getting into your skin and doing what they're supposed to do. So what is it doing? It's laying on top of your skin, and basically you're throwing your money down the drain. It's staying on top of your skin, and it's producing not only there's no result, and it's actually accelerating the aging process. So it's really important to look at what you're using. If it's not Arbonne, after tonight it will be Arbonne. And know that you want to get products on your skin that are not a derivative of crude oil, because that is what mineral oil is. And what goes on your skin goes in your skin in less than 1 minute. So it's going into your bloodstream, and it basically does not belong in your skin, and you want to get that off your body immediately. All of our products are also formulated without gluten. That's another thing. Even just a couple of years ago when I started my business, people weren't really in that mindset of knowing that they needed to be gluten-free. There's a lot of people with celiacs and different types of gluten sensitivities, and now, again, they come back and they see that Arbonne offers that. Gluten-free products, vegan products. Even in the last 2 or 3 years, so many more products that people are looking for products like this that, I'm sorry, it's very distracting to me. We're good now? We're on?
Yeah,
Okay, we're good. Good. That, nowadays, even more so than ever, people are looking for vegan, and they're not only looking for what they're putting in their body, but what they're putting on their body as well. Okay, so we have over 500 consumable products that people buy and use every single day. This is what excited me, because when I looked at Danielle, all I had ever seen was this product. I didn't know Arbonne sold all of these other products that I was buying and using until I really understood I was just buying them from someone else, and I was making that company richer and that CEO richer. So what do we have? We have over 500 products that people buy and use every single day. An anti-aging line, a skincare line for skin that hasn't aged yet, shampoo, conditioner, aromatherapy, cosmetics, a men's line, an unbelievable weight loss and nutrition line that is, RE9 put us on the map. That's our anti-aging line, but our weight loss and nutrition is creeping up to really be the next thing that we are seeing such an explosion in our business from those products. They're amazing. We have a baby line. In September, a holiday line gets launched. And we have an entire detox line. These are products people buy and use every day anyway. So my job is just to go to them with my products and teach and train them how to redirect their household spending to a pure, safe, and beneficial product, to a product that won't hurt them, harm them, or kill them, and it's actually going to produce a result that is amazing, and they're going to see a result within 24 to 48 hours after using our products. So that excited me because I said to Danielle, who's my consumer? Everybody is our consumer. Everybody in the household, from a baby up to somebody that's 100 years old, God bless them, and everybody in between. And what happens when we have products? We buy them, we use them, we run out of them, and we need to reorder them. Not once, not twice, but over and over and over again. Therefore, creating passive and residual income for anybody that works this business. It's a very smart product line. I didn't want to get involved in a business with a company that had one product that people couldn't keep buying again and again and again. So we do the work once and we get paid for it over and over again. That's passive and residual income. Also, I like to say ongoing income. And you're getting paid 24 hours a day while you sleep to work your business just by introducing somebody else to the products. Super, super exciting. And that is one of the reasons why you want to really think about getting started with us in this business tonight. So what is network marketing? I didn't understand it when I got started. It is really just word of mouth advertising. It's something people do every single day. We recommend, a doctor, somewhere to get your hair cut, a restaurant. I'm in the restaurant business. I expect that people are going to leave the restaurant and tell 5 or 10 of their friends that they had a great experience, they need to come back, but I can't send everybody a thank you check every time they do that. In Arbonne, every time we recommend a product to somebody, we get a thank you check. And every time they shop for it again and they need to reorder it again, we get paid for it again. Not only the people I introduced to Arbonne, but the people that are on my team that introduce people to the products and the business as well. That is where it becomes exponentially huge for what our paychecks can grow to in this company. What I love about this business is that it can be built alongside any profession. We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have full-time people from all different types of professions that work this business right alongside the nooks and crannies of their life. And we're going to talk a little bit more about what that looks like. But what I was very, what was unknown to me was how this really worked. We just eliminate the middleman is what we do. The products go from the manufacturer to the consumer through a channel of independent consultants. So we don't stock, we don't deliver, we don't touch the product. All we do is introduce it to people, we get it into their hands, and we let them test drive it and experience the product for themselves. Other than that, we cut out the middleman. So I know everybody on the TV can't see this, but traditional retail, the products go from the manufacturer to the wholesaler, to the warehouse, to the retailer before they get to you, the end user, the consumer. In network marketing, we take all those people out of that. And what we do is we eliminate the middleman. All the money that we're saving goes back into the products and goes back into a very generous compensation plan for those of us that choose to work Arbonne as a business. Very smart way for Arbonne to get their products and the word out there. So who endorses network marketing? Warren Buffett, many of you know him, I'm sure. He owns several network marketing companies, and he says this is an incomparable business opportunity. What I tell people is when you want to be successful in life, follow successful people. If Warren Buffett, who's one of the wealthiest men in the world, is doing network marketing, of course, why would you not want to follow somebody that is building this business by owning several of these companies? Robert Kiyosaki, another man, very wealthy man, has made his money in many different businesses, but he just wrote a book and launched a CD that is called The Business of the 21st Century. And what he talks about is getting involved in a company, giving it 5 years. Find a company that is willing to teach you and train you, and get involved with a company that has incredible products. He talks about the richest people in the world build networks where everybody else is trained to work. It's an incredible CD that the person that introduced you to this webinar can explain how you can get your hands on that. The last man on the right, Paul St. Pilzer, I did not know who he was before Arbonne, but we love him in Arbonne. He wrote an article called The Tale of Two Industries. And what that article talks about is the convergence of network marketing and health and wellness. And he talks about the marriage of these two industries together, how it will create 10 million new millionaires by the year 2016, 2017. Honestly, guys, we're there right now. It's 2015. We're a couple of months into the year already, and not only are we seeing what this has done for our businesses, but what it's done for people that got involved just a little bit before we did and where we're going. It's absolutely amazing. This article, he talks about this being the #1 business opportunity for anybody that wants to create new wealth. He says it's coming from these two industries. And what is Arbonne? Arbonne is health and wellness, and Arbonne is network marketing. He never once talks about Arbonne in this article too, which is why I love it, because he's talking about the industry of network marketing and health and wellness. And those two industries are where we are right now. So this article, you need to read it. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes, and it will absolutely connect the dots even more so about why you need to get started with this. So we have a simple system for success. We share products, we build teams, and we earn income. And I'm going to take it one step further. We turn an expense into income. Products that were costing me money now are making me money. I get paid to use the products, and I was not getting paid when I was shopping in all those other places before Arbonne. Now, every time I run out of something in our household, I'm getting paid to use the products in my household. And every time my family uses the products, same thing. So it's really about taking money you were spending and turning an expense into an income, not paying the incomes of other companies' CEOs, taking that money and putting it back into your own pocket. Go to the next one. Okay, so we have a simple system. It's results driven. Like I said, there's a couple ways we work our business. Now, where did I put it? Okay, one way is by simply having products that we let people test drive in their homes. These are my employees. They do all the work for me so that when I give it out to somebody, they can take it home. They test drive this for 2 or 3 days. They use it. They see the results. They love the results. And they are going to meet up with me in 2 or 3 days to discuss the business opportunity attached to these products. They don't get to keep this. But my intention when I give it to them is for them to, #1, be on my team, or #2, be on the products. And when we sit down, I'm going to talk to them about which way is a better path for them. But my intention is to have them join my team. When I hand this product out to them, I'm going to say to them, hey, Dawn, I'm going to give you this product to try for 2 or 3 days. I want to use it. I want you to use it in the comfort of your home. And while you're using it, I want you to wash your face. You're going to love the way these products feel. But I want you to think about those bubbles going down the drain as you're washing your face, because you know people that wash their face and take showers too, and you know people that shave and use baby products and want weight loss products. Wouldn't you like to be attached to those bubbles going down the drain every time somebody in your network took a shower? Because that's what I do. Mark my words, that night when she goes home and she washes her face, or he goes home and he uses the products, they're thinking about those bubbles going down the drain and the dollar signs attached to those bubbles. And that's going to start make their wheels turn a little bit and make them understand what it is I'm trying to impress upon them. And we're going to meet up, and I'm going to say, okay, let's talk about this. So that's one way we give out our products. Second way, we do it in group presentations. We get people around the kitchen table and we share the products and we share the business opportunity with them. And another way we do it is just simply a business presentation like we're doing right now. We're explaining how the business works, and that's another way. And with technology, we can work our business virtually anywhere in the world just by live streaming people in like this. So we have people on our teams in other states. We can help them launch their businesses and build their businesses in their teams in other states just by simply tapping into technology. It's absolutely amazing. Everything in our company is ordered online and shipped directly to the consumer, like we discussed. And that was one of the reasons why I said yes to this. If I had to stock and deliver and drive products over to my friend's house, I was not going to invest my time into something like this. This is a business that is internet-based, and the internet never shuts down. It's 24 hours a day, and Kim and I and everybody else that works this business, you can literally rest your head on the pillow at night and wake up and somebody's shopped because somebody's surfing the web at 2 or 3 in the morning or in another country or in another state, and they're buying the products that they need. Oh, let me do my Arbonne order. And I will wake up in the morning and literally see my stats have gone up because people in my network that I've introduced to Arbonne have shopped, and the people they've introduced to Arbonne have shopped as well. So we're really making money 24 hours a day in this company. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so every company is built off time leverage. A lot of times people will ask me, okay, well, this sounds like this could be one of those pyramid schemes. And pyramid schemes are illegal. One guy goes to the top and leaves everybody else in the dust. You cannot go anywhere in Arbonne without building your team and your team and your team up with you. It is impossible to promote to the top of the company without anybody coming with you. That's what makes this business completely different. And pyramid schemes are illegal. But corporate America is actually shaped like a pyramid because there is a CEO and then a president and then the VPs and the middle management and so on and so on and so forth. It is virtually impossible for the man that works at the bottom level, maybe early, he's got an administrative assistant position. It is impossible for him ever to be making what the CEO of that company is making, ever. He will never be able to promote to that level. Yet in Arbonne, we like to say it's open field for anybody to join our team and promote up and actually out earn us. There's no glass ceiling to what you can earn in this company. And that's what's so exciting, is that any person from any background can join this team, join our company, and promote to the top level of our top level of our company without, just by following the system that we've placed in front of them. We have a simple system for success, like I talked about. So in Arbonne, everybody gets to benefit off the time leverage. It's incredible. Okay, I'm going to do this last slide. I'm going to turn it over to Kim, but this slide really excites me. In a traditional job, if you're one person, you work 8 hours, you get paid for that 8 hours. You're basically only able to earn whatever you can really do for yourself. That is the most you can earn. You're only one person. You're only getting paid on what you can possibly do. And most people are always not just doing 9 to 5. They're doing 7 to 7. They're taking home work with them, but they're not getting paid extra for it. So this is if you could see it, it's a man. He's got a briefcase. He's looking at his watch. He's got a lot going on, but he's only able to work as hard as he can for himself. In network marketing, completely different, which is what makes this business viable for anybody to do it alongside what you're currently doing in your life. We like to say that's us in the center, and what we've done is we've taught a few people how to do this business with us. So when we get started in our businesses, the first thing we tell people to do is go out and find 4 people to do this business with you. Why 4? Well, because if you're working your business 10 hours a week, because that's what you're going to want to invest into your Arbonne business, and you find 4 people that are each working their businesses 10 hours a week, if you do the math, that's 50 hours of man time going towards your paycheck, except you're working your 10 and you're teaching and training these other 4 people how to work their 10 hours a week. And we're showing them what they need to do and how to grow and build their business. So where else could you start a business that you could start off and eventually be getting paid on 50 hours, 70 hours, 120 hours, 200 hours, and as your team is growing, more people towards your paycheck, more hours towards your paycheck, and the more people you can have in your paycheck, do you realize how huge that can be? How your business can grow literally overnight into an incredible multi-million-dollar business. It's really amazing. And, if you look at it from this perspective, we like to say that's us, and now we've taught 10 people how to work this business with us. If everybody's even just working 8 hours, that's 80 hours of earning power going towards my paycheck, except I could never work 80 hours a week with my life the way it is. I could never do it. But in Arbonne, I'm getting paid on 80 hours, and I'm only working 10. So it's really incredible what you can do just by teaching and training a couple of people who will teach and train a couple of people. And Kim's going to go into that in the next slide. So I'm going to pass the mic over to Miss Kim Banker. She has an amazing story she's going to tell you, and she's going to finish our presentation.
Hi, guys. Excited. I'm glad everybody got on. That's okay. How are you, Marielle in Brooklyn? Good to see you, honey. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about my journey in Arbonne, what it's done for me. I was a banker on Wall Street for 26 years, had a really successful career, and unfortunately, the subprime blowout took my job. I went back to college, decided I was going to go into the doctor, nurse field, basically, to do something, anesthetizing nurse or a PA or like Kate or, something in the medical field. And I understood very quickly it was going to take me a long time. I was all commission in my business, so I was still working 60 hours a week. I was going to school 30 hours a week. So when people say to me, I don't have time, you can't say that to me. I didn't have an ounce of time. Just like Trish, who was super busy, not only did I have a full-time job, but I was going to school 30 hours, 35 hours a week, and I had him running all over the place and household stuff like everybody else. When you really want to make a change, this business will help you change. This is very doable part-time around a full-time job, and it can easily cash out your full-time job for you working part-time. So I want you to really pay attention to the things that I'm going to go over. About 10 months into my business, I replaced my full-time income, replaced 60 hours a week with 10, which worked, and I earned a free Mercedes-Benz. And I have to tell you, it really wasn't about the car. It was the income level that I needed to be at to save my home. Okay, my house was in foreclosure at the time because I didn't get paid for 12 months straight. It was a very tough time. And what I saw with this business was like a very tiny little speck of light down a really long tunnel. But I understood, numbers-wise, the marketing plan, I understood this was the fastest thing that could pull me out of that hole. And as hard as it was, I was able to put my little Arbonne hat on, keep a smile on my face, step into my new life, and leave the old life over here. All right, and it was a positive thing in a very dark situation. So, whatever your position is in life right now, if you're good, that's wonderful. I'm going to tell you, don't be without a plan B. Don't. My plan B came right out from underneath me, and I didn't have, my plan A came out from underneath me. I didn't have a plan B. This business, I will never be without one, basically. And I honestly took this on after a no for 2 years. Okay, we have similar stories, me and Trish. She jumped in a lot sooner than me, but I was a big pain in Danielle's butt. I was a no with the crossed arms. I wasn't having it. I wouldn't touch the product. I was really hard-nosed about it. And do I regret that? Yes, I do. But I also know it was the right timing for when I decided to do it. And it's funny because we actually promoted on the same day to regional vice presidents 2 years apart, right? So it's kind of funny. It's like a theme on our team. So I'm curious to see who's going to be the next one that gets their car on Halloween, because that's when it was. But super exciting, and what's great about it is my plan B, this was my plan B when I went back to school, became a plan A, and I never had the foresight to know that with perfect grades graduating out of Stony Brook that I would not get into school. So again, my plan A got ripped out from underneath me, but this time I had Arbonne, and that was the biggest game changer. Okay, so I'm going to share with you why it's important. This basically, to kind of roll off of what Trish talked about, and I know some of you online can't see the slides, but what it basically is talking about is the exponential growth of our company. You're basically connecting a product to people through a network, okay? We hand out the gold bag, like Trish talked about earlier, which is our anti-aging skincare line. It's our best-selling product, gives the fastest results, and what happens is people buy the product. It sells itself. I saw that immediately. I also understood we had all these products in our household. It was just really swapping out a brand. That's really all we do. But when you teach just 5 other people to do the same thing, swap out the brands you're using, buy from your own store at a discount, and get paid back 4 streams of income, that's when I saw the exponential benefit of it. Because 5 people who then taught another 5 people, now there's 25 people in your organization or your network that are using the product or building a business, and then those 25 find 4 or 5, and so on and so forth. And then before you know it, you have 781 people connected to your network, connected to this brand, and you're pulling in 117,000 basically a month in sales, which is almost a national vice president, which is the level above me and Trish. Okay, just for people spending $150, and I'm going to tell you they spend a lot more than that, our preferred clients especially. So that's the power of the exponential growth of what this actually is, and that allows you to leverage your time. So the reason you came tonight was to find out how, what Arbonne could offer you. There are 3 things Arbonne can offer you. You're mostly here for the third one, but I'll go over the first 2. As a client, you get great customer service, awesome products, a 45-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. We only have a 2% return rate because most people test drive our product. As a preferred client, that's probably the best way to purchase product if you're not going to be a consultant. $20 for the year, you get 20% off of everything. You save a lot of money, but Arbonne treats you very well. They give you purchase with purchase options. They will send you vouchers for free product. They really engage with our customers to keep them engaged. When you spend a certain amount of money, you get a certain amount back towards your next purchase, which is great. So they keep the client very engaged for us so we can go out and build bigger businesses. But the main reason you're here is to find out about how to become a consultant with Arbonne. This is where you can earn a lot of money. You're entitled to a 35% discount. Unlimited income potential. I love this, is you learn as you earn, basically. We teach and train you how to do this, and while you're doing that, you're actually earning income. So you don't need to know everything in Arbonne to actually make a paycheck. All you need to do is open your mouth, put your employee or your product in somebody's hand, and then we have a conversation with them. It's really that simple, right? The simple system that Trish talked about. And it's $79 to become a consultant, and we have you then take your 35% discount and buy as many of these as you can, because these are your employees. They make you a ton of money, like Trish says, and they don't talk back, right? They're a great tax write-off, too. You also have the Mercedes-Benz Cash Bonus Award at that level. Arbonne recognizes you as a regional vice president. You get a free Mercedes, and you get money on top of your paycheck to drive that car, which I will talk about now. What I love is our compensation plan. We have a very generous compensation plan. We only have 4 levels of management in Arbonne. I think that's incredible. A lot of other network marketing companies have 15, 18, 22 levels, a lot of little levels in between. We keep it really, really simple. I don't count consultant as a level. It's really just where we all start. None of us are born with a title. None of us are, Trish is special, we're going to make her a regional vice president. Kim's not so special, we're going to start her off as a consultant. It doesn't work that way. We all start at the same level, all right? And we all have the option, like Trish said, no glass ceiling, to earn as much or as little as we want at any level. So we have 4 different levels in Arbonne. We have district managers, which we have some in the room. We have area managers. We have regional vice presidents, which there are 2 of us here, and national vice president, which is the top level of the company. Now, what impressed me was the fact that most people get to district manager within the first couple of months of their business. And on average, they're earning anyway, really conservatively, from $200-300 a month to most people on my team, they're earning $1,500 to $1,800, some of them $2,200 a month. It's your effort. If you want to make a lot of money in Arbonne, I have district managers making upwards of $2,000 a month at this level, and that's just the first management level. Then you have area manager level. On average, the income globally, across the United States median, is about $1,200 to $3,000. We see higher incomes at the area manager level in the tri-state area because we have more expendable income. So I have area managers that make $3,500, $4,000 a month, $2,900. Like, they're in the higher end of it. But again, guys, this is part-time. This is 8 to 10 hours a week in the cracks of your day. Okay. Regional vice president, anywhere from 5 really to 8,000 across the United States. For us, it's probably more in the 6-7 range, up to 12, 13, sometimes in the high of 15 when they're getting closer to national vice president. And our national vice president level on average is $21,500 to start. That's just at the beginning of that level. And understand, you're doing the same thing at each level. There's just more people involved. Okay, as people become successful in your business and promote upwards, we all start promoting upwards more and more. So what I did to go here is no different than what I did to do the area manager to regional vice president. Now, what's exciting about the middle level area manager, and this is one of the reasons I signed up, because I thought that this was incredible. Your business can be willed 3 generations from the 2nd level through the 4th. That impressed me because, you know what, my old boss, he would have kept my last paycheck. Seriously. He would have had to pry it out of his dirty little grubby hands, because he would have never paid this kid. He was just that person. He had to fight for every penny. I have never seen in corporate America a company that wills your business 3 generations. So for example, knock on wood, something happened to me today. My growing business and income gets passed to my child for the rest of his life. Once he's no longer here, goes to my grandchildren. Once they're no longer here, my great-grandchildren, okay? That to me, he's got a big smile on his face. That to me was an incredible thing because I understood that, wow, I could build this business really big and I might never meet my great-grandchildren, but they'll benefit from the work that I did years ago, years before them. And that impressed me. And told me the company had integrity. I don't know another company still to this date that does that. Nobody. Okay, and that's from the 2nd level through the 4th level. Okay, so that's a major bonus. Then at the regional vice president level, basically you see the Mercedes emblem. Arbonne says, great job, you've received an excellent level in Arbonne, go get your car. The bottom line with the car is it has to be white and a Mercedes, that's it. I didn't honestly care about the car, guys. I wasn't even going to get it. And my national vice president said to me, you have to show everybody the proof that this really does work. And it's not about you, it's about your team. And you know what? She was absolutely right. Because when I got that car, my team understood they could earn it too. It's not difficult. A large amount of people in our company drive this car. We're not special. I'd like to think we are, but we're not. Okay? I mean, you know, what we do is no different than what a district manager does. We just have more people in the mix. We've just been doing it a little bit longer in some cases. You know, so if you just keep going, you will get there, okay? On top of our bonus, because each level has a bonus, we get $800 to drive the car at this level and $1,000 to drive the car at this level, which is just ridiculous. I was like, what? What do you mean? That's an incredible, you know, bonus or perk. There are trips that you can earn. But what I really want to stress is the 4 streams of income that play into this marketing plan, okay? When I was a banker, we had 3 streams of income in my paycheck. I knew not to keep all my pay in one area. I knew it was important to be diversified. So I had brokers, 55 of them that I dealt with. I had real estate agents that I dealt with. I had my own clientele, and that brought money into my paycheck 3 different avenues. So when the subprime blowout hit, what happened basically was my brokers went to jail and were closed down. And that stream was pretty much gone, but I still had my own clients and some real good real estate agents that were still feeding me business that I was like floating. I was one of 36, 3 of 36 left standing the day after the subprime blowout hit. But it didn't take long because the banks just stopped lending money. And that was the end of it pretty much, okay? But I understood the power of streams of income. You know, if you think about movie stars or sports players, they brand themselves, right? They go out there, they have 10, 15, 20 streams of income. Think about Sean Combs, Puff Daddy. He owns restaurants. He owns vodka. He owns sunglass lines, sneaker lines, clothing lines, restaurant chains. He's an actor. He's a singer. He does all kinds of stuff. He promotes other people. Those streams of income is how he brands himself. That's how the rich get really wealthy, is branding themselves. Arbonne gives you the ability to pretty much brand yourself. Okay, you have a large corporation standing behind you that takes care of all the grunt work, so to speak, protects us basically, and we go out and we build businesses. We have a distribution center, we have a customer service center, we have manufacturing plants, distribution centers, a legal department, and we don't pay for any of that. So it's like the best of both worlds. And what I love about it is that you're able to, you know, really compensate yourself with this marketing plan because there's more than one stream of income here. There are 4. So the way we make money in Arbonne is retail. We make retail money, we make wholesale money, we have bonuses at every level, and we have royalties. And when I saw the royalties, that's what did it for me. I was like, these are huge numbers. You know, 8 upwards to almost 21% at the tippy top, depending on how many E's are in front of your title. That's incredible. Nobody out there pays anywhere from 8 to 21% of anything. When was the last time you got a raise? Did you get anywhere from 8 to 21% in a raise? No. And that's what I tell people. You know, where else can you offer someone a free Mercedes-Benz 10 hours a week and 6 figures a year? Part-time. You know, $8,000, $10,000 a month paycheck. You know, so many people say to me, well, you know, does the car have to be white? Really? Are you ever getting to $10,000 a month in your current job? Don't worry about the car. Let's just talk about the income. That's just a bonus. Okay, so if you're looking for 6-figure income, working less than part-time, really, this is the level you want to focus on right here. the level that we are at. You want to help a lot of other people, you will easily get here. Okay? It's not hard to do. But this is why this business model works. 4 streams of income, very lucrative on every level. The percentages, 35% retail, 15% wholesale. You know, any bonuses are from $2 to $1,000 basically. You can earn more than one of them. And the royalties are anywhere from 8 to 21%. So it's huge. So this slide gets me crazy because when I first started Arbonne, I think we were in 3 countries, right? We really are a very small company in comparison to the global giants out there. But yet we were hitting numbers that the big companies were hitting just here in the United States and a couple of other countries. I think it was Canada and the UK, right? Then Australia came, and now we just launched into Poland. And the numbers that we're hitting are, there's articles written about why Arbonne's the company to watch, and it's mainly because we're hitting numbers that companies are in 56 plus countries are hitting with just 5 countries. So there's nowhere for us to go but up. And we know what we have. We have the best skincare on the planet. We have the best products on the planet. We have the best marketing plan, the best science. They can't touch us. You know, most people are searching us out. And it's because it's such an attractive package, so to speak, between the products selling themselves and the quality and the marketing plan itself being so lucrative and the way they treat us. You know, it's just a real class act, and that's what I love about it. So what's exciting is we are going global massively. We will be in Taiwan by 2016, early 2016, and you know, I've heard the Czech countries and Spanish-speaking countries are next. So as we globalize, I know, Trish knows, 5 years out, we see where our mentors are. We see where our business partners 7, 8 years in are. They're only a couple of years ahead of us. You know, we see their incomes now. We know massively globalizing, forget it, add many zeros to the paycheck. Because guess what? I didn't know anybody in Canada. I didn't know anybody in the UK. I did not know anybody in Australia, but I have people in those areas. Couple. So all it took was a phone call. Because your network will expand. You will meet someone who knows someone in another country. You will meet someone who has family in another country, and they will take the business to that country, and that all trails back to you. That's the power of a network. It's kind of like Facebook, and it's great. I love that aspect of it. So we are constantly expanding, and that's part of what's so exciting. Go ahead, Keith. Okay, so why is Arbonne the right time, the right products, the right compensation plan, and the right company? Because we have something for everybody. We are not a niche product, okay? We have something for everybody, male, female, young, old, you know, could be a child, it could be a baby to a 100-year-old person. We have something for everybody. That's powerful. I said, wow, no target market. That's huge. There are 8 billion people in the world. You're not running out of people. I don't care how many people you know. I don't care how many people your friend knows. You're not running out of people. And the birth rate is off the charts. So it's just going to keep going and getting more crowded. That's what's exciting to me. All right, health and wellness, which we are a hybrid of a health and wellness company and a network marketing company or direct sales company combined, is targeted to reach $3 trillion by this year. We just want like a little piece of that. That's a lot of money, $3 trillion. That health and wellness, trend is not going anywhere. It's going to grow and grow and grow. If you notice, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's are popping up everywhere. Wild by Nature, Fairway, yeah, they are expensive. You're absolutely right. But guess what? Right, but guess what? People are foregoing paying bills to eat better. People will not pay their mortgage on time to eat better, to buy better products for themselves because they care about what they're putting on their bodies. I see it constantly. So the grocery section that used to be tiny for organic stuff has now become 3 aisles in Stop and Shop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going the other direction. It never will. People are becoming way too educated. And when you teach people to just swap the brand they're using, buy from a better source that is far superior, that will pay you back 4 different streams of income, it's a no-brainer. People look at me and they're like, I buy these products anyway. I don't get paid for it. And that's what I understood. I don't get paid to brush my teeth. I don't get paid to wash my hair. I do now. And that is something that will never change in your household. You will always wash. You will always wear makeup. You will always wear chapstick. You will always take vitamins. This is just smart business. Okay? Smart business. And it makes sense. Health and wellness is the next trillion-dollar industry. So there are 4 key factors when you're looking at a company as to why you would join that company. They say if you have 2 of the 4, you're with an outstanding company. Arbonne has all 4. I understood this because I'm a smart business person. I said, wow. It was like the stars aligned, and I said to myself, you know what? She's going to be a multimillionaire, and I'm going to kick myself 5 years from now because I didn't listen to her. I understood consumable product, key. You want a product that people run out of, right? You want a product people use every day. That's the beauty of it. That's what I saw. I had shampoo, conditioner, and body wash in my shower. And when I run out, I do not never buy it again. I understood that. I said, you know what? This is not a conversation at the kitchen table for people. You know, it's not the conversation like, oh, you know, babe, things are bad. No shampoo and conditioner this month. I don't think so. It doesn't happen, right? I don't care what you're going through financially. As hard as it was for us struggling in our house in foreclosure, we did not stop washing. We did not stop brushing our teeth. We did not stop, you know, putting on makeup and looking nice. If anything, that was the one thing I was concentrating on. So that's what you're going to see, okay? Consumable product is key. People run out. You have a customer base growing. That's what you need to understand, right? We're not a one-product wonder. How many stones do you need to bake pizza? How many bowls can you use in a lifetime? How many sets of jewelry? How many, you know, fancy drinks can you have that are like a trend? Like, this is not that. This is not as sexy maybe, but this is stable. This is profitable. This is really lucrative, and this will never change, okay? And that's what I saw. Marketplace demand, clearly, we talked about it. No target market, huge. Everybody's a customer, everybody. Danielle used to say to me, we have products for people with skin and hair. And if they don't have hair, they still have skin. Bottom line, I got it. You know, I laughed at her. I'm like, come on, seriously? Who's my customer? She goes, people with skin and hair. And I laughed. But she's 100% right. And if they don't have hair, they still are covered in skin. It's our largest organ. Timing and trends. Okay, clearly not here yet. There is a handful of VPs on Long Island. A handful. There's a scattering of them in the tri-state area, literally. For the amounts of people that live in New York City alone and the boroughs, there's nothing here with like a pin dot, okay? And we will have hundreds of Mercedes-Benz under every single one of us in the next 1 to 2 years because it's going to happen. It's already blowing like the wind, okay? That's exciting. Clearly not here yet. I call it like ground floor Google. Don't hesitate. Get involved before someone else does. And I'm going to tell you, the conversations I'm having with people are large. And I'm seeing people on a daily basis. A woman I spoke to today, used the bag, loved it, came back to me, said, I love the product. I want to do the business. I got to figure it out. You know what? I talked to 3 of my friends. They're all in Arbonne. I go, oh, that's interesting. She says to me, yeah, isn't it? They never asked me. And here I am, a total stranger. And she's got it, wants it, and is like, yeah, let's go. Meanwhile, look at that. 3 people in her network are already in and not talking about it. Crazy. But that's what happens. People are hearing more and more about it. So go out there and open your mouth, and you're going to get paid really, really well. You want them connected to you. You don't want them coming to you saying, join my team. All right? When I first started, that was my big thing. I was like, I'm going to talk to everybody I know before somebody else does. So when it does come back around, they're going to say, oh, my cousin Kim does that, or my friend Kim does that, or my sister-in-law Kim does that, and they come back to me because there's more of a relationship there than with a stranger. That happens. It does come full circle, okay? Trends, green, vegan, gluten-free, pure, safe, beneficial, recyclable. We are at the top of it. Carbon neutral. All right, people care about this kind of stuff. You'd be surprised. They're all about green, vegan, all of it, right? This is definitely a hot topic button for a lot of people. The ability to leverage your time. I love this. This is the other half of why I love the marketing plan. When I was a banker, I understood a couple of things. I knew, as a top income producer, if I could put 10 of me out there, I would have been a multimillionaire. I wouldn't be standing here. Seriously. I knew what I was capable of. I went after things. I marketed myself. I wasn't afraid to open my mouth. I went after big, big fish. It didn't scare me. But I was one person. I could only work so many hours in the day. I was exhausted. And then I had my son, and it was like, oh, yeah, this is not working out the way I thought it would. It was hard, I was tired, and it was a long commute into the city all the time. What I realized at one point was I was completely maxed, making a very big income, but maxed. And then then the industry started to change, and that happens out there. Your industries change, right? And I had to do double the work to try to maintain where I was, and I couldn't physically do that. And they just started cutting it down, cutting it down, cutting it down. And I understood very quickly that things were about to change. What I saw in Arbonne was that I could duplicate myself. I could teach and train Trish, or I could teach and train Kate, or I could teach and train Dawn to do exactly what I was doing, and we all benefit from it. That's what got me really excited about this. I was like, that's leveraging my time. That's beautiful. Now, if you have a job, you go out there, you work. Maybe you have a part-time job. A lot of people work a full and a part-time job, sometimes 3. Okay? You need more money. What happens? I got to go get another job. Yeah, well, there's not enough hours in the day. Think about if you put 5 of you out there at your current salary. Maybe you're making $45,000, $50,000 a year. Times 5. Now it's $250,000. Would that make you happy? That's what this is. Because I taught and trained many other people, okay? And we all benefit. I can't make more than Trish in her own business because we have individual businesses. It's not set up that way, okay? And that's what I love about it. But what I saw, and what I understood was if I had 4 people on my team working 10 hours, 10, 20, 30, 40, and me working my 10 hours, that's 50 hours going towards my paycheck, and I only work 10. That's brilliant. That's like me saying, I'm going to give you a job. You guys are going to go out, you're going to work 10 hours a week for me, but I'm going to pay you $150. Would you take the job? Of course. Why wouldn't you? Working 10 hours, getting a paycheck that reflects 50. Here's what happens. It grows. We help your team find team members. They find customers. Their businesses are starting to roll. They're building their businesses, and the people that we help find them start building their businesses. And what happens? That 50 hours is now 100 hours. You're still working 10. 116 hours, still working 10, 212 hours, still working 10. That's where it's leverageable. Where are you going to find a job that you get paid on 212 hours working 10 hours a week? Not in the United States or any place else in the world. This is it. That's why this is attractive to people, because they understand that it's a leverageable asset and it's something they can do part-time around their full-time job. When people really see this, they say, okay, you know what? You're telling me I can replace my full-time income part-time? Absolutely can. Take the network you currently have, expose them to Arbonne at whatever level they want. They want to be a client? Great, we love clients. They want to be a preferred customer? Wonderful, we love preferred clients. They want to make more money? Wonderful, we love consultants. Wherever someone wants to be in Arbonne is fine. We have spots for everybody, and that's what I love about it. All of it counts. Every single sale, every single consultant, every single preferred client, every single penny adds up to a big number at the end of the month. So your goals are your goals, and you will hit them. You just keep going. Okay? It's a really incredible business opportunity. So Arbonne satisfies all 4 factors. I viewed that as a win-win. Not just 1 or 2, all 4. And I said, you know what? I will regret not doing this if I don't do it. I'm very glad that I said yes. So I'm going to leave you with a couple of thoughts. Now, this is something that when Danielle said this to me, I was in a bad place financially. I had like a lump in my throat. I couldn't even swallow. She said, where will you be in 5 years if you keep doing exactly what you're doing right now? And I looked at her and I said, it better be better, because I'm in debt now $40,000 with school, and I can't not get a job in this field. Like, that's not even an option. She goes, well, what if you don't? I said, I can't think that way. I am. She said, what if you don't? Your career just got ripped out from underneath you. How long could you survive without the paycheck? I was like, can't even think about it, going through it again. I was like, no. And I'd like to believe that I would be doing better in 5 years. But honestly, I couldn't say that. I don't know what's going to happen in 5 years' time with a regular job. Look what happened after 26 years of a very lucrative job. Never did I ever think that would disappear. So that left me really thinking. Like, well, what if I get 5 years and then I get like laid off or something? You know, it got me really thinking. And unfortunately today, people are living paycheck to paycheck. People are not thinking 5 years out. They're thinking a week out, okay? And that really hit me because I was one of those people at that point, all right? How long could you survive on your savings account should you lose your current source of income? I was like, what savings account? It hasn't been for 5 or 6 years now. You know, and a lot of people, and you don't have to respond, but a lot of people I hear when I ask this question, like, oh my God, a week, a day, tomorrow, I feel sick. You know, it's because we're so used to that work mode, that trading time for money asset, you know, that little box that the society sticks us in. That's what we're used to. And we're told that's what we can do. That's it. And that's not it. I'm here to tell you, no, that's not it. Okay? You can have what you want here. You can build something around what you currently do, and you can far surpass it. And it's incredible. So I want you guys to keep in mind, we all have a personal network. Like the example I just gave you, most networks have not been exposed to Arbonne. They're going to be because people like us are out there yapping away on a daily basis pretty to a lot of people. Okay? You need to reap the rewards or someone else will. You know, 150,000 people a week in the United States are joining network marketing companies. A week. Why? Because jobs are overrated and underpaid. They want something different. 350,000 people a week in Europe are joining network marketing companies. They are totally on board with it. They are network savvy. They understand the leverageability, and they're looking for it. It's not going to take long for the United States to kind of clip onto that, honestly, because think about it. How many companies out there are offering you a part-time position with full-time benefits and pay? You know what I'm saying? Like full-time income, full-time, you know, money, and a free car, free vacations. It's awesome. Okay, but this is owning your own business, and it's owning your own life, and that's really what it leads to. It leads to a lifestyle. All right, and honestly, guys, all the money does for you is let you live your life the way you want to live it. It just gives you choices. You know what I'm saying? Really, honestly, it's given us the choice to live the life we want to live. I love that I don't have to ask anybody to go on vacation. I love that I don't have to get up if I don't feel like it. I don't have to, I can go back to sleep when my kid gets on the bus if I want to. I don't have to answer to anybody. I mean, you know, it's nice. I get to go to the gym. I go have coffee with somebody and meet somebody, give them a product bag. This is what my day is. Try it. You're going to love it with a Starbucks coffee in my hand. Really not difficult, okay? It's social. Hand it out. You go back. We have a large conversation. I go about the rest of my day. I'm just like anybody else, you know. I have a family. I make dinner, you know, to the fields, religion, all over the place. But this business has allowed me to teach religion because I have the time to do it. So it's given me a better quality of life, honestly. So what I'm going to tell you is just jump in, both feet. There's lots of water in the pool. Don't dip your toe. Don't hesitate. Oh, my God, I don't know. I don't know. Nobody's offering you something better out there. Just go for it. We have a system in place. We will teach and train you how to do what we do. We walk with you with it. We have conversations with you with it. We teach you how to put money in your pocket, and that's it. You move from there. So thank you very much for coming. We appreciate you guys coming out tonight and talking to us. If you have any questions, get with the person that invited you. Same thing for you guys in live stream world. This is kind of cool. You know, reach out to the person who asked you to watch and continue the conversation. Find out how you can get involved in Arbonne. We would love to have you. Good night.